Hey.
Met my friend Bruno.
Hello.
They say he is the strongest bot in the world.
You okay?
Yep, I'm good. Just playing this.
Okay.
You can help if you want. Just... Oh, fine.
I just want to be left alone. Is that such a crime? Get lost. Oh, shit.
You're not here to chit-chat, are you? Seriously? Jeez.
I heard Meg's pretty riled up about something went down in 79. You may want to steer clear.
This is my shit!
You here to help? I need more salvageable. Locations on your map.
Gotta love getting stuck.
Can I cross this name off my list or what? Nice work. So you're due some payment here. Now scram. Does anybody in this goddamn place understand the concept?
Robots everywhere, but all... Hey, have you seen Marsha around? Girl with black hair and the spirit of youthful rebellion? Knight's orders. I'll prioritize it, but we really should have someone out looking for Marsha. You know what? You're right here. If you don't have another assignment from Night Shin, then I could really use your attention on this. I'm going to run a diagnostic on this Pip-Boy. Talk to me as soon as you're available. I'm pretty worried.
New recruits, Night Shin's training.
Are you available now to look for Marsha? She was supposed to make a trip to Foundation, but a group of initiates recently returned from there. I did consider that when I first heard of it. But I'd rather remain hopeful and investigate further. First, start by talking to her younger brother, Max. He might have an idea where she's gone. I'm going to remain hopeful that something didn't happen to her or anyone else who's missing. Let's not worry about that.
Everything makes sense now. This is my place, my mission.
Old world science solved a lot of...
Grow up. Mutant attacks, fractured leadership. Maybe the Brotherhood was good after all.
Stay strong, friend. No telling what the next challenge will be.
We're receiving reports of people going missing all over
There's
Appalachia.
so much to teach us.
How long has this been going
I
on?
hope I get to meet them in person someday.
Old world science solved a lot of problems back in the day. But look what else it wrought. I'm glad we guard our tech closely.
I want to go.
I am a link in the chain that binds. That is what keeps this order together.
Elders have so much to teach us.
Are you here to help me find my sister? Well, the last time I saw Marcia was when she told me she was going to Foundation for some things. I think that something bad happened to her. It was just supposed to be a quick trip to Foundation, but she hasn't come back yet. I just know she would never leave me on purpose.
I'll have some initiates inspect the perimeter.
No, but when she said goodbye, she was acting really weird. She was like, "You know I'll always love you, right?" She never says stuff like that. It's usually, "Learn to behave, Max," or "Can you be quiet, Max?"
Again?
Her best friend, Luis Ramirez, might know something. He's an initiate, too.
Still not finished.
What was I doing?
There's just not enough hours in a day.
I will not allow Atlas to go the way of Fort Defiance. We're here to stay.
The old world has so much to teach us. Why didn't I see it before?
Initiate Houston, reporting for duty. Ugh, I sound like an idiot.
Appalachia is our chance to learn from the mistakes of the past. We'll build something better for everyone.
How can I help you? What has Marcia done this time? It's been really hard for her to adjust to living in Fort Atlas after losing her mother. She spends most of her time worrying about taking care of Max, but none of it worrying about herself.
This can't last forever.
Missing? No, she's just running an errand to Foundation. Yeah, she'll be back any minute. Damn it, fine, I can't bear the thought of something happening to her. I can't be sure, but I think she may be with the Raider war party.
Another nuke. We arrived in Appalachia not a moment too soon.
Those Raiders have been fighting the Brotherhood ever since we got here. I don't know what I'd do if I had to fight Marcia.
New recruits, Night Shin's training, weapons, and a base like this?
She told me once that she stayed as long as she could for Max's sake, but being here was like an open wound for her. Yeah, I don't think it's my place to tell her story, but let's just say that she blames them, or us, for the death of her mother.
Think a bomb is a plaything.
Find, protect, and preserve.
Good luck, and please bring her back.
Rogers with an automated alert. An unknown dangerous creature has been sighted in the vicinity of the Sons of Dan compound. This thing's been attacking the Buck's Den beer house every night while we party. All of the night it's killed some of our best guys. All he says is loud music is what's tipping it off. So we can make a ruckus to brought here and set up an ambush. Any good hunters out there want to stop by and kill the Night Stalker tonight, you'll be rewarded in all the beer and partying you can handle.
like we had traitors among us this whole time.
Did anyone ever dig up Lab's mole? Guess not. We'd have a fresh skull from it.
We need to do something about them. I'll go. It's my fault anyway.
I know you're eager to help, but Sheena and Burke are the best there is. Anything that gives them trouble is going to be extremely dangerous.
What are you doing here?
You have some nerve showing up here after you sold us out. I'll let Marcia speak for herself, but I'm pretty sure she's not interested in going back.
Hell no, I'm not. How about you don't waste everyone's time and just leave?
Astute observation, Detective. Doesn't make it any of your business.
If we stand by and do nothing, then they will be dead. Sheena and Burke went to AMS headquarters to retrieve something for us and haven't returned yet.
Marcia. Damn it. Well, it wasn't my plan for you to know about this, but now that you do, I guess there's no way around it. Marcia's not going back with you. She's going after Sheena and Burke. She's been bossed around by the Brotherhood enough in her life. Why don't you do something for her for a change and help out?
I overheard some Brotherhood initiates talking about how AMS headquarters was a place of interest. It was the piece of intel I gave to Pierce and the others so that they would consider letting me join. It's my fault that they're missing. I should have tried to get more information.
Nice try. As much as it kills me, I'm not stupid enough to leave things unsupervised when two of us are already missing.
I'm not going back to Fort Atlas. No one gave you the right to make my life decisions for me, and the Brotherhood doesn't own me.
I feel better having one of us there instead of blindly trusting the Brotherhood. Make sure someone is focused on saving Sheena and Burke.
One of us? You really mean it? I'll prove to you, Pierce, that I belong here. I'll undo what I've done.
You being willing to put your life on the line for us is indication enough that you belong in this family. Bring my people back alive and in one piece.
I'll meet you at AMS. I'm not coming back with you after, though. I have a new family now.
This isn't exactly a visitor area. I hope you're here for a reason.
I wonder how Max is doing. Probably getting into some sort of trouble. I miss my friends back in Fort Atlas, but being a raider is awesome.
Anyone who messes with my fence.
coming. Now I have to fight you. Bloody fantastic.
Automated Mining Services welcomes you to the home of your visitors. Please see our receptionist. Welcome to AMS, the future of mining. AMS is here for you. Thank you for visiting.
Continued resistance is unlawful.
I could have handled them on my own, you know. Whatever you need to tell yourself in order to feel useful. Now that that's taken care of, we should look around and see if there's any trace of Sheena or Burke. I already did a sweep of this floor before that mercenary attacked me and didn't find anything. Let's try looking upstairs.
The Hellcats ain't nothing like those pantsy-ass settlers.
This is sure better than dealing with the fanatics at the
Area secure.
That necklace! I know that necklace! I'd recognize that necklace anywhere. That's Burke's necklace. I've never seen them without it. My mom had a similar necklace that she always wore. Never took that thing off. I still regret not being able to retrieve it from her body. Thank you. You're right. Max and I will keep her memory alive. Maybe I can tell you about her sometime. If you want. At least we know that Burke and Sheena made it to AMS. Let's keep looking. recognize them. That's one of the raiders that went with Sheena and Burke. I hope they're still okay. I'm so tired of all the blood and death. I'm tired of losing everyone that I care about. First my mother's death, and now this. You're right. Sheena and Burke are strong. I'm sure they're here somewhere. Come on, we've got to hurry and find them. What does that note say? A note from Sheena. Can't believe they surrendered. Hopefully that means they were taken alive. The Raiders. They really are like a family. The kind that I want to be a part of. Of course, they'll always be my family. I just couldn't stand staying in that place anymore with the Brotherhood. One day, they'll understand. Hell, maybe they'll even join me. We're almost to the top of AMS.
What was that?
I don't see anything.
Really? You and that little girl are the ones giving my mercs all this trouble. We Hellcats don't put up with anyone getting in the way of us or our caps. This ends now.
What was that? Huh? Can't escape me. Cover me. I'm hit. Shit.
not afraid to kill you.
Liberty Prime, back online.
Did you find out where Sheena and Burke are? I have no idea, but that son of a bitch is gonna pay for messing with Sheena and Burke. Captured? That's good. That means they were taken alive. We need to figure out where these holding cells are. See if you can find anything else that hints toward their location. Please hurry.
Automated Mining Services welcomes you to the home of industry. Visitors, please see our receptionist. Welcome to AMS, the future of mining. AMS is here for you. Thank you for visiting.
buy a new gun with
I don't see it.
Cover me! I'm hit!
You're dead meat!
Marsha, what are you doing here? And with this snitch? What the hell?
The Brotherhood sent their lackey to try and bring me back. I told them I refused to even consider it until we found you. They're actually not as bad as I thought. And they helped me find you. But anyway, are you two okay? You look pretty beat up.
Been better.
Good work on giving these mercenaries hell, Marsha. You'll make a great addition to the war party. So, can you get us out of here or not?
Thank you. I won't forget this.
Nothing that could be of use to us. It seems like they were doing some sort of experiments on people down here. That terminal over there might have more information. Appreciate your help.
Don't worry, you two. We'll get you out soon. Okay, now that we found Sheena and Burke, we can talk. What's up? Sure, I'll hear what you've got to say. You, Ramirez, Odessa, you've all shown me that maybe all Brotherhood members aren't the same. But I can't just leave the war party. We're family now. I never thought that I would be faced with having to decide between two families. You're right, though. I can't just abandon the people at Fort Atlas.
Marsha, no. Why would you go back to them? The Brotherhood are our enemies.
I'm not joining the Brotherhood, but I can't just abandon everyone at Fort Atlas. Their initiate helped me see that. I'm sorry. I really am. I'll never forget the way that you all accepted me into your family. I hope that one day we'll be able to see each other again. And it won't be on fighting terms. Thanks again. For everything. I'll see you back at Fort Atlas.
Hey. Hey.
Attention, this here's Raleigh Clay on a priority message recording. A stranglerheart's been picked up in the vicinity and its vine-infested creatures won't be far behind. Just anyone listening, take down that heart before the creatures things get out of hand.
Now, the settlers want to rebuild, but they're only looking to the future. We need to understand the past as well, or we'll make the same mistakes going forward. Another report of people going missing. We need to get to the bottom of this. Soon.
I hope they make up soon. Welcome back, Initiate. I see that Marcia has returned and in brighter spirits than before. I don't know how you managed it, but great work.
We'll make Atlas strong.
Did you discover anything else on your mission? AMS? Those headquarters had been a point of interest to the Brotherhood for a long time. I see Marsha was not shy in sharing our intel. Shin is going to freak when he hears of this. Very interesting research on the effects of heated ultrasight on the human body. Horrendous that they were performing these secret experiments, though. We'll learn what we can from this. Thank you.
A mission.
This letter is concerning. While Marsha wasn't missing, it seems that these Hellcat mercenaries and the Blue Ridge Caravan Company are both involved in the other disappearances. Please, take this to Romani as soon as you can. She'll want to hear about this.
If anyone tries to attack, you'll be ready.
We are really fixing this place up, don't you think?
I understand your frustration, Mr. Knapp. Finding everyone that has gone missing is my top priority, but we need more evidence before we can act.
Evidence? But what more do you need, huh? Are you saying my Cassie is a liar?
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. Initiate. Excellent timing. There's something we should discuss. Mr. Knapp here has come to us with another missing persons case.
My niece Cassie. Cassie Holloway. She paid some caravan and folk to help her travel here from out west. Sent me some letters just before she set out. Them letters arrived just fine, but she didn't. I went and spoke with them caravanners, and they tell me that my Cassie never set out with them at all. Those, Blue Mountain what's-its,
The Blue Ridge Caravan Company. Really? This letter said they would acquire more people from Blue Ridge? Interesting. This is the first real lead we've found, and it connects directly with what Mr. Knapp is reporting. I actually had my own suspicions about the organization, but this information certainly tips the scales. I imagine any shady operations they may have in play wouldn't be something so easy to stumble across. Though, it's good to know you've had some dealings with them. And maybe that'll provide a foot in the door. We need to investigate this Blue Ridge Caravan Company immediately. Well, they have an office at the west end of the Big Bend Tunnel. Initiate! I'd like you to meet me there. But try not to attract too much attention either. If they realize we're in the Brotherhood, they may clam up. Thank you, Initiate. Ad Victoriam.
Whoa, hey, everyone can see.
Ah, there you are, friend. Sorry for the informality, but we should keep a low profile. Don't want to spook anyone that might be listening in. Ugh, you're a little slower on the draw than I thought. It's to keep a low profile, to not draw attention. Am I getting through? Huh. Don't get too used to that. But listen, I was hoping we could talk for a few minutes before we head upstairs. Let me buy you a drink. What do you say? Oh, cut the crap. I'm being real here. There's some things we need to hash out. Come on, pull up a stool. Great. Take a seat.
Oh boy, a customer! What can I get for you? I've got a container of nuclear waste in the back, but you don't look like much of a ghoul to me. So, how about a whiskey for now? Okay, here you go. Enjoy.
I'm going to need you to be standing by the end of this, you know. Salomati, my friend. That's interesting phrasing. Join. Never really thought about it that way. I was already in the National Guard, helping people, maintaining peace. That was my life. The Brotherhood didn't feel like a new organization. It felt like regrouping with my people. A return to form. Maybe some ranks and verbiage changed, but the heart of it was there. I'm not sure I even gave it a second thought. It was. Even knowing what I know now, I have no regrets. They were my people, my comrades. But things changed as time rolled on. As I'm sure you know, the views of the elders and I differed greatly. Sometimes I think... No, I'm certain that I was selected for this mission in order to remove my perspective and influence. The elders saw my pull and experience as a threat and knew I would never align with their goals. What better way to prevent my meddling than to send me packing on a cross-country venture? I often wonder if they ever expected me to report in at all. To make it here alive. Joke's on them, I guess. Oh, I'd rather not ruin this. I just need a brief moment where I'm not a paladin to a headstrong, self-righteous, mutinous knight. Alan Connors. That's right. Dear, dear friend. The two of us were from the same unit in the National Guard. Alan had been my rock through every storm I weathered. We survived the bombs together, joined the Brotherhood together. He was more than my right hand. He was really a lifelong companion. I'd never really considered a world without him. Not just to me either. To both Valdez and Shin. He was like a big brother, even a father. He was always there for them. That's the part that gets to me. He was an important person to damn near everyone. It's what makes his absence hurt even more. Indeed, he was the bedrock of this team. And things were never the same with Shin from then on. But when we lost Alan, Shin stepped up to take on many of his responsibilities. He was on top of the grief. That must have been a lot to handle. It led him to fall back on what he knows. Rules and doctrine. He doesn't trust anyone else to help him see beyond that. Not like he trusted Alan. And because of me, because of a call I made, we all lost him. I know Shin will never forgive me for it. Thank you for hearing me out. It's an honor to pass on his story. He deserves that and so much more. I think that's a fine idea. To whom? Yes, to Knight Alan Connors. May he never be forgotten. Besalamati. Now, on to business. Let's head upstairs. And remember to keep a low profile. We're just a pair of friendly traders looking for potential business.
Here comes trouble.
I'm
Ms.
afraid my
Mayfield.
calendar is
My
all
name
out
is
of room
Layla.
for idle
I made an
chatter,
appointment to
dear.
speak with you.
Please, Joanna is just fine, dear. And while all this cloak and dagger hubbub is flattering, why don't we cut to the chase, Paladin Romani?
Well, that was short-lived. Okay, Joanna. It appears I underestimated you.
And looky there. You've got one of these famous vault dwellers in tow. Huh. Familiar looking, too. Say, you've done some work for me, haven't you? Yeah, that's right. Riding shotgun with my crew through Big Bend.
I'd appreciate if the job offers were saved for later. We're here on pressing business.
Okay, Paladin. Down to brass tacks, then. It's not an accident that I finally opted to meet with you, after playing hard to get for so long. We know you're interested in the folks that have gone missing. We are too. Been looking into it for a spell now. Plain and simple, I wanted to handle this internally. I didn't want news of this stirring up a panic, maybe causing the perpetrators to flee. Our clients paid us for safe transport, and we failed them. It was our responsibility to solve it discreetly. I'm sure you can appreciate that. As for deceiving Mr. Knapp, well, I dislike fibbing. But sometimes you've got to play your cards close to your chest, especially when lives are at stake.
I don't buy it. Sounds more like you were trying to prevent future clients from being scared off. It makes me wonder if this sudden cooperation isn't in the interest of helping others. Maybe you've just been caught.
I'd be offended by these accusations if it didn't weave such a fascinating story. Are you planning to sell that as a dime novel? Well, if you're wondering why my organization would choose to dodge your calls, examine the attitude with which you've started this conversation. This pseudo-authority you're flaunting is exactly the type of oppression and regulation that my free enterprise can do without. And what, pray tell, is that, darling?
We found correspondence from our suspects claiming they were acquiring people from Blue Ridge. It seems to me that your company has been transporting people in a different way than you've advertised. And involuntarily at that.
We've always been upfront and honest with this venture. The routes are dangerous, and our Brahmin sure as hell don't smell like roses. Everyone who works with us gets the straight truth. And I certainly don't take too kindly to what you're implying. I could stand here and deny your allegations every which way to Sunday. But I know you won't just take my word for it. So if you've got some hard evidence to prove my people were involved in this little scheme, show it. Otherwise, this letter of yours sounds more like we're the target, not co-conspirators. All right. That's fine by me.
Right now, the most important thing is finding everyone that has gone missing and returning them home. Being upfront with your involvement in this now will be looked upon favorably, because we're not stopping until this is solved and they are safe.
Slow down, Paladin. This is not an admission of guilt or an attempt to weasel out of responsibility. We are just as concerned about these folk as you. We're willing to cooperate in hopes of saving lives, nothing else. And if you're hoping I'm about to spill the beans on some secret abduction scheme, you're out of luck. We have the same goals as you in this.
Honeyed words, but we should proceed. What can you tell us about the people that went missing from your caravan?
Better to just let you take a look for yourselves. Ares! Come on in here!
This guy looks like some kind of guard. Probably armed. Don't take your eye off him, Initiate. Worked with him before, have you? Just remember where these hired guns' loyalties lie. The people paying them. Don't let your guard down just yet.
You ring, boss?
Harper's Ferry, the train tunnel. Mind showing our guests the route?
Oh, crap. You really want to go back there?
That was exactly my thinking, Ares. Head on over to that tunnel and show this duo of detectives the scene of the crime. Does that sound amenable to y'all?
Well, the last known whereabouts of one of our caravans. They set up camp there, but come morning, the entire place was abandoned. It was a big group, maybe around 15, including our own guard.
You've lost that many people? And we're only just now hearing about this.
That's on me. I chose to keep this off the books. May be a bad call, but let's save examining hindsight for when we've gotten to the bottom of this.
Okie dokie, I'll meet you there. It's the big fancy train tunnel, just east of Harper's Ferry.
Now, time is money, and I've burned a bottle and plant worth of caps chatting with you two. So if you don't mind, please direct any further inquiries to my masked associate.
Fine. But after reviewing the evidence, I plan to revisit Blue Ridge's involvement in this matter.
By all means. If you find something that gets us answers, we can talk till the Brahmin come home.
Hey, I know you! I've heard some amazing stories about you. You're a legend around here.
Initiate, glad you made it here safely. That Ares character is further ahead. I should mention, every instinct I have is telling me not to trust him. It seems we don't have much choice for the time being, but we'd be wise to keep an eye on him. Well, this isn't my first time dealing with a caravan group such as this. More than once, we discovered that slavers had been using the guise of a caravan to collect and transport people. Blue Ridge using a dark corner like this for their operations only raises my suspicions. I cannot overlook the similarities. All right, you take point. And guns at the ready. I spotted some feral ghouls earlier.
Well, hello there. The spot we're looking for is further in the facility. There's a trick to getting in. Give me one shake of a lamb squatch's tail to get it open. Let's see, 30 days past September, carry the 2.
Is this for real?
And Viola is just a little further ahead. Please, after you.
Fine. But don't think we aren't keeping an eye on you.
I can't blame you. I know I'm a real looker. Okay, the camp's just past this door here. I'll get it open. And that's bad. Oh, that's very bad.
Speak, Ares. What's a holdup?
You're not gonna like this. Follow me.
Don't let your guard down in here, Initiate.
Yep, just like I thought. Let's chat. Welcome to the 9th Circle of Hell. First, the good news. It's bring your own paramilitary night, so the paladin drinks for free. Well, I hope you've gotten your tetanus shot. No telling where my face has been. But listen up first. Here's the quick version. Clever little me locks that door by setting off a bogus gas leak alarm. But it looks like in order to lift the lockdown, you need to verify there's actually no gas leak. The door is real picky like that. Oh, I'd love to, but there's a little problem. If you'll cast your steely gaze to the left, you'll see a massive, impenetrable wall of strangler vines. To verify there's no gas leak, we need to get to the pump room. One guess where the pump room is located. Yeah, that's the tricky part. There were some engineers living down here well after the bombs fell. Looks like they lasted a few years even. Which means they had a way of fighting back the vines. Maybe start by looking for how they did that. I snooped around a bit when I first recommended the route to Joanna. There's some offices that were clearly being used as bunks for a while. Not sure what happened to them. It almost looks like they just dropped dead on the spot. That's not a bad omen, is it? Mm-hmm. I'll just skulk here in the corner in case another way of opening this door comes to mind. Let me know if you have any luck. Try not to die a terrible death.
This sounds like a very contrived way of getting us killed. Stay sharp, Initiate. Initiate, look there, behind that gate. Seems like some kind of thrown-together lab. Do you suppose they were making something to deal with the vines? I think I see some kind of chemical on the ground there. We need to find a way to unlock this door. Looks like we'll need more than just a password to get through. Some kind of code for turning words into numbers, it seems. Open sesame seed, eh? I've always been more of an everything bagel person. Now we just need a way to change that phrase into a series of numbers. What do you suppose happened to all the people down in here? No signs of a struggle. Gas leak, maybe? Poison? What do you suppose happened to all the people down in here? No signs of a struggle. Gas leak, maybe? Poison? Well done, Initiate. That was some impressive detective work. Let's have a look at this. Aha! My hunch was right. According to the label, they made an extremely potent herbicide. Judging from this container, it looks like it's meant to be dispersed into a larger system. No sprinklers in here, so... Dear Lord. The facility's water line? I would explain the bodies out there, but... why? They must have known this would happen. No time to dwell on that. Initiate, let's look for a station where we can access the water line. This is what we need to weaken the vines. Here we go. This looks like it connects to the main water line. Let's talk next steps. should be able to disperse the herbicide into the waterline from here. I'm suspecting that the security system here won't appreciate that. Expect alarms. And the company that alarms tend to attract. Ready for a fight? Okay. Fingers crossed and guns at the ready. Let's take a look here. Okay. The chemical has started dispersing into the water systems. Damn, it's detected a foreign substance. Prepare for it to get noisy in here. Initiate, I'll need you to keep them off my back. Ad Victoriam. Blocking me from releasing a sample outside this room. I need more time. Keep it up! To about half the facility. Can't stop now. I'll need to reach the drainage system if we're going to affect the vines. Last gate valve now. Give him hell, Initiate. Chemical is pumping throughout the entire water system now, including a seven that was for disposing of unwanted chemicals. Well, one sleazy company's environmental negligence is our gain, I suppose. Those lines should be reconnected right soon. I'm giving them the water. Hostile robotic entity? That's troubling. Be on the lookout. Soltron dressed up as a... sheep? Whatever it was, it's dead. We should be able to lift the lockdown. Let's get back to that terminal. And that's that. Time to head back to Ares, if he has anything to do with all this.
Your boss looks like she's about to strangle me with one of those vines. Something happening there?
Ares? Between the feral ghouls, the strangler vines, and that insane sheep robot, I've about reached my limit with this place. And your antics. I don't know if this is some kind of trap or elaborate cover-up, but we need to get through that door and get answers. Now!
Whoa, whoa, trap? Where's this coming from? Hold on. Did you say sheep robot? Like the Baba kind or the killer robot kind?
Ares, the door! Now! Please!
Jerry, just give me a second. Yeesh.
Nearly there now. We're getting closer to the truth. I can feel it. I hope you're right. I'd like to believe he's innocent in all of this, but I can't lose sight of the goal. Finding the missing people, like Cassie, is a time-sensitive, life-or-death situation. That comes first.
All right, let's see here. Login credentials, check. In terms of employment, yeah. Benefits enrollment expired, sure. And done. Trust me now? I'll even lead the way, so if you change your mind, it'll be easier to shoot me in the back.
Thank you for opening the door. But know that if you find anything linking you to this, you're still going to have to answer for it.
It's the catalog.
Seems like you've been pretty thorough. Are you ready to discuss what you've found? Excellent. I'll take what you've collected. Let me take a look at what you found. I just need a minute to review it all.
Get your decoder rings, kids. It's detective time.
Let's see. That's concerning. I think I've seen enough. Initiate. We should discuss our findings. Well, it seems like Cassie was indeed a part of this caravan group, but I think it'd be a good idea to step through the evidence together. I may have been assuming too much about Blue Ridge's involvement. I'd like to be on the same page. So where would you like to start? Indeed. It looks like we have a clear account of their last moments here. While a dangerous group certainly arrived at the camp, there's nothing to suggest mutants. It would appear that unexpected strangers arrived heavily armed. Based on Cassie's description and the letter you found earlier, we can assume they were these Hellcat mercenaries. The total number of people they've abducted, though, is staggering. Nearly 15 in this trip alone. Yes, I would see. Not quite. While that seems like a believable conclusion, the evidence points elsewhere. They were bunked down here due to a rad storm. A large group of civilians and merchants accompanied by just a single guard. Sitting ducks. Right, the manifest. One name in particular really stood out to me. Did you notice it? That's right. Dr. Blackburn. Not only was he present on multiple trips, but Cassie makes mention of him speaking with the armed strangers. Likely these Hellcat mercenaries you've dealt with. I imagine Dr. Blackburn was the one employing them. I knew the name sounded familiar. I had read it in Shin's report of your very first assignment with us. Think back, Initiate. Do you recall why Dr. Blackburn had been seeking our assistance? That was Tally Lang, the young woman that was very clearly a raider. Dr. Blackburn was the one who had been performing experiments to help the people of the... I had thought it sounded too good to be. Okay, everything... Right. As... Indeed we do. Dr. Blackburn was hiring these Hellcat mercenaries to kidnap people from this route. It would appear they were cautious at first, but took advantage of a rad storm to steal away an entire group. An unfortunate end, but there's still hope of finding them. The only thing left is to report back our findings and determine Blackburn's location. I'm glad I had you here, Initiate. There's a few things I'm sure I would have missed if you hadn't been here to help. I do believe we make a pretty great team. I know you do, Initiate. I appreciate it. I really do. I'm a bit ashamed of how quick I was to jump to conclusions on this matter. It's something I know I need to change. But even still, I'm thankful that you continue to place your trust in me. Anyway, we should get back to Atlas and report what we found. If we can determine where Blackburn took this group, we may be able to track down Cassie, and perhaps countless others. I'll meet you there. Good work, Initiate. Ares, apology. My rash behavior was unfitting of my position, and frankly, unfair to you.
Water under the bridge. All of my best friendships start with misplaced suspicion of mass kidnapping.
I will take your word for it. I am sorry either way.
If you really want to make it up to me, I've heard you guys have some killer rocket launchers to spare.
tools for a roof over my head sounds like a big... Don't worry about the bots. They're working for me.
Even so, I think we can both agree this isn't something we can ignore.
Order, learning, protection. I have everything I need here.
Should see if anyone needs help with anything.
Initiate. Good. You're here. We finally have a clear picture about the abductions, and it's time to do something about it. The Hellcat Company has been abducting people. Our findings at Harper's Ferry mean that Dr. Blackburn is almost certainly involved.
I can't believe he just walked in here. He must have been at work even then. I should have taken a more direct interest. Perhaps I would have caught something.
Enough of that. The question facing us now is how to find him and the people who've been taken. Lucky for us, Scribe Valdez has made a discovery of her own while we were away.
That's right. Remember the Pip-Boy you found in the Uncanny Caverns? It took a while to crack the encryption, but I've unlocked it. It came from Vault 96.
I can't wait to tell Max
Well,
about my latest patrol.
we're not sure it is.
He's gonna love it.
What we do know is that we have a definitive lead to follow. The super mutant threat takes priority. If we find the missing civilians in the process, so much the better. But we cannot ignore this lead either way.
Unsurprisingly, Night Shin and I don't see eye to eye on this. Fortunately, in this case, we don't have to. I think they're connected. A vault would be a great place to hide abductees. The Pip-Boy might even have come from someone that escaped. Investigating the vault is our best lead for either mystery, and maybe an answer to both.
Then we're agreed. The vault will be your next target. Scribe Valdez will accompany you. A vault is a potential trove of exactly the kind of technology the Brotherhood is meant to catalog and secure.
I've marked Vault 96 on your map. We don't know what we're walking into, or even how we'll get in, to be honest. We'll need to be cautious.
Cleaning duty again?
Step 1 is finding a way in. You'll take point. Based on other vaults we found crossing the country, the vault should have an emergency transponder. Once you've activated to give the all clear, and I'll follow you.
I'm glad to hear it. It's a good plan, and I think we're all in agreement on this one. Find any evidence you can about the missing people and any connection to the super mutants. If Blackburn is there, I want him taken alive. If he really is behind the abductions, he needs to answer for his crimes. You have your orders, Initiate. Good luck. Dismissed. Then I'll show those raiders who's boss.
little late to the party, aren't you? If you're looking to loot the place, some Blood Eagles are ahead of you in line. I'd stop you, but, I think I quit. Yeah. Raider types, but more bloodthirsty, you know? You can usually deal with the crater sort. Blood Eagles, though, they enjoy the killing. Name's Woods. Corporal Woods, Hellcat Company. Mercenaries. We got hired by this creep of a doctor to guard the place. Among other things. Promised us salvage rights here when he was done. And I don't think we're gonna collect on that. Love the optimism, but my ticket's punch. I think I can go easy, knowing someone's gonna take out those Blood Eagles. Make better choices than I did.
Wow, it's freezing in here. Look at all this ice. The environmental controls must be damaged. What happened here? Those are Hellcat Company uniforms, right? It looks like a massacre. Blood Eagles? What are they doing here? Looks like Paladin Romani was right. There's a link between the abductions, Blackburn, and the super mutants. We still need to figure out what. Give me a moment to look at these terminals. Oh, that's not good. The vault's on internal lockdown. I guess someone's responding to the Blood Eagle attack. If there are automated defenses still working, they'll all be active. We may be facing more than just Blood Eagles. Be careful. Let's get moving. I'll follow your lead. Locked. Must be the security lockdown. Let me try some. I was able to use the to get the doors open. Fried the circuits. If we run into any more locked doors, we're gonna need another way through.
This place, it goddamned everything.
Here and now, once I'm through with you.
It seems I have an excess of visitors today. Ah, yes. The one I met at Fort Atlas. I did hope we would meet again under more convivial circumstances. These are not they, unfortunately. I have no quarrel with the Brotherhood, but I must ask you to leave immediately. Please leave me be. I cannot be responsible for what may happen if you remain.
I guess we found Dr. Blackburn. Looks like most of this place is locked off. We need to search everywhere, but our options are limited right now. I think that door labeled mainframe is stuck open, though. Let's start there.
This vault was a biological research facility originally. A small team of geniuses inside. Lying it up about why. Perhaps it is fitting that I found this place. I have been honest about it, after a fashion, but less than forthcoming about its nature. Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn. In retrospect, cryogenically preserved specimens in the vault was excessive, if not actually misplaced. I am down to the last 4 viable test subjects. Further research is at an impasse, unless I move to human subjects. Obtaining volunteers will be impossible. The necessary experimentation to even approach a functional result will be unavoidably fatal to some. I will have to take extreme measures to obtain subjects. Thousands, perhaps millions of lives will be saved. Utility trumps sentimentality. And log.
Fugitive.
Your persistent refusal to depart is a distraction I do not need. Please, I am asking you again. Leave this place and do not return. There is nothing for you here but sorrow. Whatever you think you will accomplish here, I promise you that you will not.
You know her?
We're in bad shape here. The doors slammed shut and cut us off from the rest of the gang. We've got robots attacking every few minutes. We need help. Hardy har har. Let's get serious and make it quick. I can help you, and you can help me. I can fix that, but you gotta agree to help first. I can make it worth your while. I've been trying to get us out of here since we've been locked in. I just found this vault security key card. Should open all the doors in this place. You help us, and it's yours. Nothing. Same as stopping you from shooting us if we let you in. We don't need more trouble. We just want to get out of here. Help us hold off the bots and we'll leave peacefully. For you, anyway. No promises if someone else tries to stop us. Now we're talking. Give me a sec to get the door open.
Good thing Shin's not here. I don't think he'd agree to this.
No shooting, boys. They're on our side.
Crap, here they come again.
Damn. Good thing you showed up when you did. Looks like I was right about you. Shame we keep meeting under these circumstances. We could get into some real trouble. Can't believe the Brotherhood bailed us out. Well, a deal's a deal. Key card's yours. Yeah, banged up, but with the coast clear, we should be able to get out of here. I don't say this a lot, but thanks.
I can't believe we just got thanked by a blood eagle.
All yours. You got this far, so I'm guessing the way you came is clear. Thanks again. Maybe we won't even shoot you if we see you again. No promises.
You got interesting friends, Initiate.
These vessels were once filled with specimens, stocked here so that captive scientists could turn them into perversions of nature. Like West Tech, they concerned themselves only with whether they could do these things, not what benefit they might bring. At best, they made weapons. Such a monstrous waste. I have turned what they left behind to better. I regret the ugliness you find here. The things I had to do. They were necessary. But that necessity made them no more pleasant or palatable. Seeing these things, I imagine you must intend to kill me. I do not blame you for this.
We're supposed to bring him in alive. Don't forget that. No matter what we've seen here.
Research log.
Somebody get us out of here.
You're not with those others, are you? Can you get us out of here? Oh, we're locked in some weird cell, in a frozen vault, being held prisoner by some lunatic in a lab coat who experiments on us. We're peachy. How are you? Cassie Holloway. Listen, I ain't trying to be rude. I'll tell you my whole dang life story if you want. Just get me out of here first.
Help us?
Not exactly. I think the locks are controlled remotely. The doctor guy always does something back behind the stairs there, before he comes back to grab one of us for his tests. Okay, I was gonna go for a walk, but I guess I'll stay here for now. Sorry. Seriously, though. Thank you.
I feel sick. Is he coming back? Don't let me die in here.
Is he coming back? I can't take it anymore.
Here.
You're here to rescue us?
Is it over? Can we go home?
I thought we were gonna die in there.
If I never see another vault, it'll be too soon.
Oh, thank God. You've got my thanks, stranger. Introductions are in order, I guess. My name's Cassie. Did I say that already?
Let me die in here.
Yeah, that's me. You know Uncle Art? God, he's gotta be so worried. He might even express an emotion besides world weary. I hope he's all right. Now that sounds like a fun bunch. Uncle Art mentioned them in, broad terms.
I can't take it.
Can't say I'm not glad to meet you, though. I'm not injured. Got lucky. The doc didn't do any surgery on me. That nut job was dosing me with diseases, though. Said he was testing incubation and immune response times. Weird thing is, he kept apologizing.
Coming back?
Bad case of sludge lung now. But I'm holding up. Some of the others are in worse shape.
Don't let me die in here.
Maybe I could, but there's no way the rest will. I don't even know where we are, but I'm guessing we're not close to civilization. These folks won't make it a mile in their condition.
It's better if they stay here. When we've cleared the vault, I'll radio Fort Atlas. They can send the medics with the recovery team and get them to safety.
I can't take it anymore.
Whatever Fort Atlas is, that sounds good to me. Thanks kindly.
I'll leave some food and water for you to share until help arrives.
You're a peach. I think we're the last surviving ones. It used to be more. When he takes you out of the cells, you don't always come back. Hasn't been down here in a few days, though. Figured he'd got what he wanted, or someone done him in. Good timing on your part. The crappy rations he gave us last time are nearly gone. We ain't going anywhere. Hey, if you run into that crazy doctor, give him a kick for me, alright?
I just want to forget about all of this.
Thanks again for the rescue.
Intruder, identify yourself.
Though it seems futile, I ask one final time. Leave this vault and the things you have seen. You cannot change what has happened here. Leave me to this cold and lonely place.
The card doesn't work? Blackbird must have overridden the door. Not used to this. The card doesn't work? Blackbird must have overridden the door codes. Probably guessed the looters might find a key card eventually if they had the run of the place. From here? If I had more tools, time, and some schematics, sure. Under the circumstances, we'll have to get creative. These doors are hydraulically sealed. If we can find the lines that are nearby. Nice work. You might have a future as a scribe if you wanted. Let's head back. The door should be open now.
It appears neither the Vault defenses nor the Blood Eagles were a match for you. Quite formidable. You can lower your weapons. It would clearly be futile for me to struggle, and I surrender willingly. Contrary to what you may think, I did not lie to you when we spoke at Fort Atlas. I did say it would be difficult for a layperson to understand. FEV was never intended to be a source of abominations and grotesqueries. It was to be the next step in human evolution. Our refinement into something greater and better. Certainly the fools at West Tech were more obsessed with observing its failures than correcting them. But its true purpose was for good, and now it will fulfill that purpose. Because of me.
Listening to this is making me understand Shin's point of view.
Do you believe I did this all blindly? Groping madly in the bodies of the innocent for some unknown and hallucinatory secret? With each iteration, each test conducted, I identified flaws in the virus and calculated their removal. I have no doubt in my work.
It sounds like you haven't actually tested your perfect virus.
There are steps being taken as we speak. Any miscalculations that might exist are minor and will be addressed shortly. I am sure your Brotherhood will happily interrogate me until I have no tale left to tell. I will be entirely forthcoming, though I expect you will want to conduct your inquisition within confines more amenable to the Brotherhood. As for the contents of this vault, the Brotherhood is free to collect anything they like. My work here is finished.
I don't like the sound of that.
What you call insanity is merely the regrettable necessity of my work. That it condemns me in your eyes, or consigns me to whatever hell may exist, is a price I pay willingly. I have ensured the future of humanity, not just in Appalachia, but the world. No cost is too high for this. Were it possible to achieve it without the suffering of innocence, I would have done so.
After seeing what you've done here, I hope hell does exist.
Despise me if you will. I took no pleasure in what had to be done. This is true. I wish it could have been avoided. It was easier and safer, for myself, if not for others, to release those failures before their metamorphosis was complete. I had work to finish, and I knew the Brotherhood was out there to deal with the errors.
Your errors tunneled into Fort Atlas and could have killed everyone!
Is that so? It seems my failures were indeed steps on the road to success. That level of coordination suggests an increase in cognitive development over the typical example. Still, I bear the Brotherhood no ill will. My apologies for that. I have no doubt that you do. As you wish. Yes, I assumed as much when you entered. Very well. Consider me arrested, if you must. I am ready to face any judgment the Brotherhood wishes to mete out. My work here is complete, regardless. And it is too late for you to stop it. Do you think I take any pleasure or pride in that fact? Think what you will, but I am not inhuman. Had I been capable of accomplishing my goal without them, I would have done so. I am neither a sadist nor a homicidal maniac. I do not expect forgiveness. But I am certain what I have done will bear sufficient consequence without fabricating new sins to hang upon me. Simply that I have achieved my goal. The FEV is perfected, and it is too late for you to change that. My sacrifices, the terrible things I have done to accomplish this.
What? You can't do anything with it now. We've caught you. You're finished.
Have I given you any reason to believe I have not already taken the necessary action?
Okay, that's not good.
I have completed it. I turned a flawed miscreation into something that will heal an ill and wounded humanity. But if by that you mean, what have I done with the result? It is no longer here. I have associates. You are too late.
Paladin Romani needs to hear about this immediately.
Let me go. Had I committed any offense of which you could possibly have been aware? Ah, yes. The interrogation before my interrogations continues. Yes, consider me. My work here is... I am at your disposal.
You can head out. I'll radio for a team to secure the site and get the prisoners to safety. Then bring Blackburn back to the fort. I'm sure the others are going to have a lot of questions for him. Good work, Initiate. I'm glad you were here. You should be getting back to Fort Atlas, Initiate.
There is nothing left for you here. I am certain your Paladin and Knight will extract any information they need once I am under guard at your fort.
goes there.
Benefits of wasteland baking. Never ensure
Nice
supply
place.
of red frosting.
I mean, I think it's nice anyway.
Of course I know that. Pretty innocent of me. Bon appetit! Attention, everyone! It's time to cut the cake! Happy birthday!
Shouldn't have happened.
Oh dear. I'm fully out of my sleep. Oh, I hope they don't mind the cake reading happy birth. Don't mind the rust on my apparatus. Think of it as a free source of iron. Attention, everyone. It's time to cut the cake. I have done the math, and to save time, cakes will now be baked at 3,500 degrees Fahrenheit for 3 minutes. And salt or sugar, oh, I'm sure it's fine. I have a wide range of pies and combos available, and before you say anything, they're not the same thing.
With everyone I knew. Is Earth always so solid? I feel so wobbly.
Bon appetit! Attention, everyone. It's time to cut the cake. I wish you a very happy insert celebration wreath. wax than being a surgeon. Don't mind the rust on my apparatus. Think of it as a free source of iron.
One thing at a time.
Error. Metric system detected. Purging food of anti-American measurements. Oh dear. It seems I am fully out of icing. Oh, I hope they don't mind the cake reading happy birth. Bon appetit! Show of hands. Is anyone missing a limb? I have finished the chocolate mousse, though I had to substitute mousse for bad stag.
It's not like the USSA to have no plan for this potential oncoming. Replacing with a similar word, cause. Maximum whisking efficiency achieved. Benefits of wasteland baking. Never in short supply of bread frosting. Show of hands. Is anyone missing a limb? If you're good, perhaps I'll bake you a nice sweet roll. No need to share with anyone. Benefits of wasteland baking. Never in short supply of bread frosting.
precious junk all around? Was it you?
after dark. I wonder if my internal clocks are malfunctioning.
I just can't shake these nightmares. Floating in space forever.
See if anyone needs
I have
help
been
with
fully
anything.
compliant with questioning. Threats are not required.
With everything you've done, you're lucky I'm only threatening you right now.
Please, this argument is getting us
The old
nowhere.
world has so much to teach us. Why didn't I see it before?
I can't wait to tell
Initiate, you've come at the right time. We've been talking to Dr. Blackburn and going over Scribe Valdez's report on what you found in Vault 96.
This smug monster is practically bragging about torture and unleashing horrors on the world. And Romani is treating him with kid gloves.
I am not bragging. What I have done was necessary. I take no pride in those terrible acts. I will have to live with the shame of them forever. That weight does not, however, diminish that the ends were worth the means. You will learn that soon enough. My colleagues will see that our creation, a vast improvement on the FEV, is distributed shortly.
Do you see the arrogance, the self-justification? We should end him and be done with it.
Cleaning duty again? I swear Night Shin has it out for me.
That's what I said.
It's justice. You've killed people for less, and the people of Appalachia deserve an end to this madness.
They'll get it, but summary execution isn't the way. Preventing Dr. Blackburn's associates from taking this horror any further must be our priority. And we may need the doctor to convince them.
That is your goal, not mine. But I am not a soldier, and would not withstand strenuous interrogation well. No minor delay on my part will change what is to come. My colleagues are already preparing. Perhaps my cooperation will allow us to make a case for the good we are about to do, and convince you of our cause.
Impossible. We could never support something so abominable.
My colleagues have a facility better suited to final testing and mass production of the virus. As we speak, they are preparing for its release into the air and water of Appalachia. Once dispersed, it will enter the precipitation cycle in groundwater, and then it cannot be stopped.
No. It could spread for hundreds, maybe thousands of miles.
My colleagues have a laboratory hidden beneath the headquarters of my former employer, West Tech. We intend to correct the FEV's mistakes at their birthplace. Poetically appropriate, would you not agree?
Cleaning duty again?
Yes. If the doctor's associates are preparing to distribute the virus, we have to put our emotions aside here and get to them before they can. Blackburn's punishment, whatever its form, can wait until Appalachia is safe. Head to West Tech. Find and secure the entrance to this lab, and we'll follow behind.
I don't like this, Romani. We should be done with him here and now and level this laboratory. This is just like what Elder Maxim faced at Mariposa. Or have you forgotten?
Elder Maxon came to regret acting rashly there. Or have you forgotten?
If they've already begun producing the virus, blowing up the place could just help spread it. We'll need to be a bit more delicate than that.
Very well. If Blackburn is coming with us, I will be watching him. Perhaps he can provide leverage against his fellow lunatics.
If I can prevent further loss of life, I will.
Then it's decided. Initiate, head for West Tech. We've no time to lose. See you there.
For the Brotherhood, and Dr. Hardy, and everyone. Okay, you got this.
So many beautiful parts. I don't know where to look.
and die. I'm hungry. You hurt me! I Now Appalachia belongs to us! Stuff Secrets of Westtech only to super mutant. Wounded! Time to die!
Attention citizens. Nuclear strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
I heard something. Cover me! Hit! You're dead meat! Where did you go? I'm hit! Appalachia will know the name Hellcats. Hey!
No need for that tone. I have not run away thus far, have I?
Enough, Jin. Catch up with our vanguard.
Are we secure, Initiate?
Yeah!
Let's not get overconfident.
The Hellcats were likely here to protect Blackburn's associates from the super mutants above.
Should we expect any further resistance?
I am not aware of the details of the defensive measures my colleagues may have taken. I would not, however, expect them to tolerate trespassers.
We should keep moving.
As you wish. I am your prisoner, after all. I have little choice in the matter. Certainly.
Let's move out. Eyes open.
All systems nominal. Weapons hot.